Hi, we meet again in tutorial 3. So this time I will teach you on how to group, ungroup object, and also making some editing on your image. And lastly, we are going to print our flyers according to what you want to your publication. Either you want to make online publication, or you want to make a printed publication. Okay, so what I want to tell you about grouping object or ungrouping object. So in our flyers in our publication, sometimes we want to make sure that our arrangement of the certain image or element that we have already put on the publication won't be what we call that modified. You have to make sure you use a lot of grouping. Grouping make your publication is much easier for you to handle. Okay, let's say in my case, okay, let me make it large so that you can see everything here. So let's say that I want to make sure that my part of my flyers won't be moved by any kind of what we call that movement. Let's say I want to choose any part here under the headline. Okay, I just want to make sure that my headline won't be touched by any movement. Okay, so what I need to do is to select all object. You can choose either you want to choose here. Just make sure you use, for example, if you want to make sure every single object in your flyers grouping, you can choose select all object. Okay, so you can right click and you can choose to group. Let's say you want to move. Okay, you will see that your object won't be touched or won't be modified, and it won't easily be modified. Okay, unless if you don't want this kind of technique, what you can do is right click and just make sure you have this square point here. Right click and ungroup. You will have the original image. Okay, grouping and ungroup basically we use when you want to make sure that for let's say in this case, okay, I select all object and I want to group it. Okay, I just want to make sure that if let's say I put another additional element in my flyers, it won't let my layout be easily move from my actual design. Okay, so that is the purpose of why we need grouping and ungrouping. Okay, so let's say in this case I just do not want grouping image. Okay, so what you have to do is to ungroup. Okay, if let's say you want to editing your image, okay, in this case, for my case is this picture. Alright, so what you have to do is, for example, you want to format your picture. Okay, you do not want you want to some color within it. Let's see if okay, the size maybe you want to large, or maybe you want to make sure that okay, your color will be washed out. It's up to you. Or the color, you can use any color you want. Okay, you can choose the color. It's up to you. Okay, alright, so you will see what happened. So this is the editing image that I have already edited. But you have to make sure you have to choose your color and go to format picture and choose any type of thing that you want. If you do not want this kind of color, you can choose original or no fill, and picture and reset. Okay, the original color. Alright, so if you have satisfied with your flyers, the last thing that you have to do is go to file and make sure you save as the flyers that you want in your directory. Yes. And if you want to see what kind of flyers that you will have in what type of size, you can go to File and see on go to Print. All right. So this is the image or the flyers that you will get once you want to get printed. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to choose any size of paper, either A3. Okay, so if you choose your flyers on A4 paper, remember when you first set up your page at the first time that you make any publication, you have to determine which your publication would like to be printed on which size of paper. If you choose A4, when you want to print on A3 paper, you will have this kind of image. It will become smaller compared to the size of A3 paper. Alright, so please plan your publication so that your publication won't disappoint you once you get the result. Okay, so I think that's all for our tutorial, and till we meet again in next tutorial.